Faded on a Wednesday.
Okay, freaking back 3 weeks. No, 2 weeks. 3
was
weeks.
It might have been 3. I think it was 2 though.
I think it was 2.
Yeah.
But in my mind, it felt like 5
It felt
million.
like forever. Yeah.
We have a new guest.
Yay! Introduce.
He's a little shy. We also have another guest. Is this in frame?
Yay!
All these bitches are shy as fuck.
It's okay. I'm shy too. This
Okay,
is a safe
we can hang
space.
out with you.
Soon they'll start contributing.
Yeah.
My little bun.
A lot has happened. I mean, like, look at it rained.
Yeah, it did rain.
That's a lot. Like,
I feel like it's a
that's
bad sign
water
for Ari to
gushing
the weather.
Water gushing out of the sky. Doesn't happen that often.
In LA.
In LA.
And yet every time rain happens here in LA, like, people are so unprepared. Like, everything floods. I can't walk anywhere without, like, my shoes and socks being wet.
Ugh, I kind of like wet socks. That's one thing I generally do. Like, I used to shower when I was a kid. Sometimes I go in the shower with my socks on just to, like, feel something.
Really?
Yeah, I really
That's
like
the craziest take I think I've actually ever heard.
And I really liked stepping out of the shower and then, like, walking, like, on the floor and seeing, like, my wet, like,
Whoa.
footprint.
That's
Yeah.
I had the opposite problem. I actually had, like, really big issues with socks as, like, a child, specifically, like, soccer socks, or, like, I played softball too. And I would actually have, like, screaming tantrums putting on my socks. Like, I would start sobbing because it was just too much for me to take at the time.
Too hot to handle.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm weird though. I kind of, when I was a kid, I used to also really like sleeping with my socks on, which I know is like not the way to go.
My mom does that. My mom's
Yeah.
a sock sleeper, and our entire family shames her for it.
Speaking of socks.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The
I just showed you
dogs.
my toes for free.
Yeah.
All my socks have like holes in them. Like,
Yeah.
I don't really give a fuck though.
I steal all my mom's socks. These are my mom's. Thank you.
Because they don't
Thank
have
you,
holes.
Jen.
Shout out.
They don't have holes, and they're just, like, awesome. I think that is something, because Vishwa, my boyfriend, steals his mom's socks, too. I think with age, you realize, like, it's time to invest in a quality fucking sock.
Are those
And it makes life
Bombas?
better. Okay, they look like Bombas. They might be.
Because that's what my mom's on. Showing
Yeah.
the Bombas.
No, I'm on the Bombas,
Wait,
too.
Colin has
They
Bombas
might be
on
the
too.
Athleta ones, but, yeah.
The Bomba wave. The Bomba wave is real.
No,
I need
the
to
Bomba-
invest. I'm still on like the Polo
fire.
Ralph Lauren because I have big feet. That's the other thing too. I have really big feet.
Yeah.
So a lot of the socks don't fit me well. Like don't fit me at all.
Yeah, you're
So I
bursting
think
out of them.
Well, these are my size too.
Oh my god.
So it's hard to find like socks that fit like a size 13 shoe. So
Damn.
yeah, I'm just saying I got big feet. Like just putting it out there.
You can draw your own conclusions
All our
about.
conclusions. What do we? I'm so rusty. It's been 3 weeks now.
No, I am rusty too.
But I guess like we had a mutual experience of watching Baby Invasion. We could talk about that.
Yeah, we did watch Harmony Korine's Baby Invasion, and I feel like we both had thoughts.
Yeah, we had thoughts.
Yeah. Do you want to go first? I feel like you should introduce, because I feel like Harmony Korine is more personal to you than it
He
is
did
to
touch me
Yeah.
in various places. Okay, how to introduce Baby Invasion? I feel like I'm on like some like film theory like podcast now.
No, I'm not.
Okay, think of Harmony Korine wrote Kids, directed Spring Breakers, directed Gummo. Just like kind of an oddball, goofy guy, but like respected in like high art film world for an awesome reason, because he's just weird and cool. And he's really been into like gaming and like AI and like tech lately, like any like 50-year-old weird guy. And so he put all this interest into his latest movie called Baby Invasion, which is shot like from first person point of view, and there's like random layers to it. So the main film is like people breaking into houses, but there's like a weird like video game playthrough as a part of it, and there's like a Twitch stream chat on the side the whole time. But like the gimmick is that like It's about robbers breaking into houses and live streaming on Twitch, but the robbers' faces are replaced with AI baby faces.
Yeah, the AI baby faces, I would say,
so cute.
So cute. All their eyes are like wet and glistening. Like their little lips are like, I don't know. Like babies just have the funniest little faces. They're like little chewable faces. I feel like they're gummy.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So you'd eat a baby?
You know. No, like Jonathan Swift wrote that whole thing that was like, let's just eat the babies, as like satirical. It's this old thing. I'll have to find it.
Would you eat your placenta?
No, fuck no.
Okay.
I
would eat a placenta,
like,
just to say.
To the baddies eating their placenta, like doing the natural birth thing, like honestly, good for you. I know if I ever am like giving birth to a child, like I want the epidural, I want whatever you're gonna get me. Like I don't want to be in that room at all. I think that's like a terrifying experience. But if you're able to do it and be like, wow, like this is like, I'm one with like womanhood and like trying to do it in like this really natural, beautiful way, you ate that. Literally when you're eating the placenta.
And I just want to put this out to any woman out there who have a placenta and don't know what to do with it. I would eat it. I'd cook it up. I'd probably chef it up in some noodles, I think. Like pad thai.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
placenta pad thai.
I feel like a truffle pasta would be good.
I don't like truffle.
What? Whoa.
I like placenta, not truffle.
Okay, so we like wet socks and no truffle. This is crazy. No truffle.
Do you like truffle?
I fuck with truffle. Okay,
it's so gross. I'm sorry.
Whenever I'm getting like actual little pieces of the truffle, it doesn't taste like truffle, but like my family actually have a clinical addiction to truffle salt, and we put that shit on everything. And it's so good.
For some reason, truffle just tastes like a super like over-seasoned potato chip.
You know I mean? I've had truffle potato chips and they're amazing.
Like it tastes like if you took like a Dorito and then like shoved it in like a septic tank and then like let it baked in the sun and then you like put that in like a smoothie and then ate it.
Right. Okay.
So I don't want that. But if you have placenta, you want to get rid of it, send it to the pod. I'll eat it in a vlog.
I'll watch and like gag in the corner.
I won't pay you. That's weird. But hear me out, because like you're never gonna get another chance to like eat a part of the human body. Like the placenta is normally like fine.
Yeah.
Would you be curious?
Well, I'm a vegetarian, so.
Oh my god, and that just ruined my argument. No, I'm not a cannibal. Like I don't want to eat like humans, except for placenta. No, I'm not. But I would be like curious to like know the taste, and I feel like the placenta is the only way you can do that.
No, I do think it's okay. This might be really gross to say like online for.
You don't have to say it.
There is one thing that I would be interested about the taste of, and it's something I consumed as a child. That's like the one thing I'm curious about.
Consumed as a child. Am I supposed to guess?
No, I just don't want to say it out loud for some reason.
Okay, don't say it out loud. That'll be go on our Patreon, the deleted episode.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like, okay, that's the only thing I'd be willing to try, though, is something I've technically already
had.
consumed.
Yeah, that's fair.
Besides that, like, listen.
Oh, is it shit or something?
No, it's like milk.
Oh, okay.
Like that I'm curious about, because every little baby is on that shit. Like, what does it taste like? I'm curious about that, but... Anything else really?
This is so interesting because I'm the opposite.
What? I feel like, okay, you're already...
Like, I'll eat the placenta, just not the milk.
We already drink milk from other animals, though. I'm like,
true.
It's familiar. I just don't need a side quest.
What? Milk? Breast milk?
Yeah.
There was some kid.
Yeah, I think it is.
And, like, my school, his mom would make, like, orbs filled with breast milk and, like, sell them as art.
No, I've seen like people who want jewelry made out of their breast milk. And yeah, it's like you just see that on like, Instagram reel, and then you have to like turn off your phone for a little bit and be like, "What the fuck are we doing?" Yeah.
Wait, have you seen Infinity Pool?
No, I haven't.
There's a good scene related to breast milk. Kind of.
Really?
Yeah, Mia Goth like breastfeeds Alex Skarsgård.
Wait, okay, I think we've actually had a conversation about this. Which tracks.
Yeah, it's really good that scene. But I would not try breast milk. I don't know.
What? Okay.
I don't really have a good reasoning. I just don't want to.
I don't know. I think if I'm feeding it to my child, I want a little taste just to know what's going on. Make sure it's good.
It can't just be all for the child. Like you want some for yourself.
Yeah.
Greedy.
Well, no.
Greedy.
Yeah.
Although it is well, actually, would you want it to be like your own breast milk or
not? I would not have somebody else's.
Okay, that's fine then, because
it's
like
my body's core recipe. Like, what do I taste like?
Wait a minute. I was reading Marx for class, and he talks about like the division of like the laborer from the labor, but like the only product that you're like humans are really connected to in capitalism is breast milk, because they only make it for their immediate family.
That's true.
And they have like, they're not selling it. Well, most people aren't.
That would actually be an interesting essay, like breast milk.
Breast milk as like
division of the labor.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Damn, I just thought about that. Maybe I'll do that for my research
you
project.
You should.
Damn, because but okay. If anyone in my class like heard this and stealing my ideas, I actually will like. I'll just cry, and I don't cry that often, so it's really ugly. So you don't want to see that. So that's enough. Like I don't have to threaten them with anything else except for
like anyone
Garrett
in your class
tears.
Is watching is like, yeah, we don't want your fucking breast
milk essay.
You can keep that one.
That's true. Although I feel like my professor would be really into it.
No, I think
always
that
talks about
actually seems really
procreation.
interesting. Oh, well, I think it makes sense for philosophy teacher.
Yeah,
they're on that wave already.
They're a little freaky.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay. Anyways, baby invasion.
Oh my god, really roundabout conversation.
We're talking about all about the baby.
Invasion.
Man, babies are.
Yeah.
Wait, you want to know something crazy?
What?
Okay, I'm saying. Let me preface this. I don't like Kanye. I don't condone anything he does. Okay, I don't like him as a person due to like various things he did. But I was watching an interview because I do like to stay like up to date with like what's going on.
Yeah.
Like in the media zeitgeist. And there was an interview where he was talking about how he lost possession of his children. And he views his children as celebrities, as brands, so he feels like he got like taken away from a brand, and that was fucking crazy. Like that was actually like the crazy.
He really is a Kardashian at heart.
No, he is. And then it's kind of crazy because like that's super fucked up, and like this is a man who's obviously like very like off the rails, like out of touch with reality, but like that's probably how he like views it like consciously and just like doesn't say that, but he like broke down the barriers that keeps him from saying that. So I'm like, it made me start to think, like, is there a part of, like, any, like, parent who, like, views their kids as a product, like, unconsciously? I was like, maybe, like, to some extent. I don't know. It really, like, I was like, this is really fucked up. I didn't like where it was making me think.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know if a lot of people see their children as products, but there's a lot of people that's like, oh, I don't want, like, my kids to make the same mistakes that I made, or I want my kids to make good decisions. Like, definitely invest in your child, but like thinking about marketability, and like them as like potential brands, that's and, like so outlets disturbing.
For profit. That is that's very disturbing.
No, I don't know. I'm trying to like not be on social media as much. And so like anything I hear about Kanye West, like it all sounds insane to me, and like it could be true. Like it could literally tell me anything.
And
like,
I believe it.
Yeah, Vishal was telling me something about like some interview he did in like I don't even know.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I was
and that
like,
was the same interview. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
No, honestly, like I think that was like the piece of media that I watched. I'm like, okay, I need to rethink how I'm consuming media. I've been like throughout this whole day, like I was like, I woke up and I went on Reels and I was like, what the hell? And then I went to class and then I came back and I was like, okay, I'm just not gonna go on any more Instagram Reels. And of course I did. Of course I did. I always do. And I was just like, I want like. I feel like I've been thinking a lot more about the limited time we have.
Yeah.
And no more freaking net spend brain rot. Oh my god, help me.
Help us net spend.
But it is so hard though, because I feel like at least like part of like my interest and my like future career whatever has to do with social media, so I feel like a sort of responsibility for like my personal like goals to be like tapped in, and, like know what's going on, and also to use it as an outlet for my own like creative projects and films and art. So like I do feel a need to have it to some extent, but I just don't enjoy the amount of consumption I do on it.
No, I had actually a similar thought about like Twitter. Like I never want to get Twitter, or it's X now, right?
Yeah.
I never want to get it, but it's so scary. Off. Yeah.
Now it's just like Republican, like.
Yeah. Oh. It's scary though, because the people who are like running our country are like actually putting information about like our fucking country and what they want to do. The group chat leak crazy. That was crazy. Yeah, like. It's just like I feel responsible to consume that content because I want to know what the fuck is going on.
Do you stay tapped into the news?
I've been trying to read more news lately, but I just do the New York Times crossword puzzle. That's at the end of the day, that's what I'm doing.
And that's all that matters.
Like, I love the crossword puzzle.
The crossword puzzle's too much for me. Like, I do the mini, and sometimes it takes me like 4 minutes. So like that's like I don't think I'm ready. Do you pay for New York Times?
No, I think I just have it on News Plus or something.
Oh,
I think I have New York Times through my school email or something. No, the big one takes me a minute, and sometimes I search things up, but only like in desperate times and desperate measures. But like I like doing it. It makes me feel like an old man with like elbow patches, and there is a part of me that I think is there.
With the elbow patches?
I'm an old man with elbow patches, yeah. Oh,
that's kind of sweet. I love a professor who has like a jacket with elbow patches.
Yes. No,
I only know one who I had, and he was a diva. I love him.
A diva. Yeah. I love that. No, I love professors who like are kind of like who are men who are a little bit shorter than me. There's something about that. I'm like, yes and yes.
Yeah,
I like talking to them and like I'm looking dead into their eyes. It's pleasing. I have a couple professors like that, and it's like they're eating for some reason. There's something comforting about that.
So do you enjoy like in this podcast setup being like a little taller than me?
Yes.
Like
yeah.
Okay. So you like look down on me?
No, the only two men who are allowed to be taller than me. Well, I guess technically you are taller than me.
They don't need to know that.
But
okay, maybe taller at like physicality, but in the spirit, like you're all the way up there.
Yay! Okay, thank you.
I can see your halo. I feel like we stepped into this, and I've just been going on all these serious topics. I need bring back the fun. What happened to me?
I'm talk old. About baby invasion.
Yeah.
Listen, okay.
Like I'm literally like sitting here like, where's my newspaper? Like I want to read the news. Like
no, like I want to read the news. I want to have a small but like nice but like modest beachfront property that I just kind of. I'm ready to be old. There's a part of me that's like somewhere in Maine right now in a cabin reading the newspaper and doing the crossword with no Google. No Google.
Shit.
Someday I'll get there. That's my dream.
The Google like AI device is like crying right now. It's like shaking its
okay,
boots.
every fucking AI, please, like please ask me. I'm like, stop.
I don't want to.
I'm actually scared why there's so many of them.
And they all have boring ass names.
Yeah, literally. I want them to be weird. Like, let's get an Electra.
Where's the Glib Glob? Like
Glib Glob, I like that.
Yeah. But anyways, wait, baby invasion.
Okay, I think from my perspective. Okay, yours.
Wait, were there baby?
Yeah, they would have like. I can't fucking do it. I don't know how to do it, but they would have these. Every once in a while, they had little baby noises. It's like a little baby cooing. Very cute. More of that. There wasn't that baby. I think Colin, you said that. Like, I want more baby.
Yeah, it was mainly just invasion.
So much invasion.
In my mind, too.
Yeah. Like, I felt really nauseous. And I think that was a point of the movie. Like, it's supposed to make you nauseous, but then make the movie shorter, in my opinion. Like, I actually felt like I was going to yak for, like, so much time that...
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Harmony Korine, but I also feel like I'm not invested in Harmony Korine from, like, your perspective as much. Like, I really enjoy Kids. Obviously, I love Spring Breakers. Like, I think a lot of the stuff he does is really interesting, but this one missed me. I don't know.
Yeah, this one made me, like, reevaluate my appreciation for him in a weird way.
No.
Where I don't know, because I feel like he's always been, like, a trolly, like, edgelord. Like, he literally has a company called Edgelord.
Yeah.
Which I feel like he just wants to play with people and, like, play with the perception of how we view artists as, like, these, like, pristine, like, people, but they're all just actually, like, as messy and stupid as anyone else.
Yeah.
Which I think is interesting, but also, like, as an artist, I do think there is some sort of merit required, at least for my enjoyment of your art.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And, like, I think there is a polished, like, interesting commentary critique version of Baby Invasion, then where that's, like, both enjoyable to watch and, like, interesting as, like, a critique of the current society or whatever the hell he's trying to do.
Yeah.
And that's just not what we got. And I don't know, like, part of us not getting, like, I mean, nothing Harmony Korine's done is, like, fully fledged and, like, polished and cohesive. But
I kind of like those aspects, though, because I feel like it feels more like life in that way.
Yeah.
Whereas this one, it just made me feel weird. I liked the beginning of it a lot. Like, I was into it.
I think the thing that's missing from it, though, like, the enjoyability. Like, Aggro Drift, like, it's not, like, a great movie, but it's so fun to watch. Like,
I need to watch it.
You might not, like that as a movie, as an experiment of, like, what a movie could be.
Yeah.
But, like, you can't deny it's fun to look at.
Yeah, and I think...
Parts of Baby Invasion were fun to look at.
Yeah, they had, like, this little section that was, like, a mini game, and so the guy robbing the house, like, hopped on a tricycle, basically. It was, like, riding around the property, and he had to, like, shoot these little, like, things that would show up. And then, like, the whole time, they kind of... I think they call, like, the section of it, like, the acid trip or whatever. So, like, the world around him was, like, warping in really cool ways and kind of unwarping. I thought that was really interesting and, like, a good part of the movie. But, like, the rest of it didn't feel enjoyable. Like, it just felt like I was so sick personally watching it. Like, I couldn't enjoy it that much. And also, I was like, what is the meaning of this? And it just felt like violent video games can make you do violence in real life. And not that that's a bad message, but I just feel like it's been done
before, yeah,
like a million times. It's like everyone's dad when they watch you play video games, so like, you really shouldn't watch that.
Man, a little disappointed, but you know what, I'm still sad for whatever he's gonna do next.
No, I mean, I'm definitely probably gonna consume whatever he makes next. But yeah, I don't know,
it's just like, yeah, I was trying to think, like, what can I take away from this as an artist.
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking, I don't know. I think the concept of AI is interesting in art, but this one lost me a bit.
Yeah. There wasn't even enough AI, honestly. Like, if you're going to use AI, like, go crazy.
Yeah.
That's why I really like John Rathman's work, because it's just him, like, being, like, full AI, crazy, fun time. Like, shit, it's interesting.
No, the only thing I took away from the movie is, like, the main character does this all the time. He's like...
The part that honestly lost me was, like, 10 minutes in, when it's like, this is not a film. This is real life.
Oh my God.
This is not real life. This is a game.
Yeah.
Or no, this is not a film. This is a
video game.
This is not a video game. This is real
life.
Yeah, I was like, okay, he did not know what the fuck he was making. And, like, it just felt so disjointed. They had cool concepts. I like they had this, like, little motif of a rabbit that would appear.
Oh, the bunny is so cute. When it would appear in, like, the water.
Yeah.
Like, oh, the beautiful holy rabbit.
Yeah.
So pristine, so beautiful, so pretty.
It was just lovely. And it was, like, AI generated, so it was always a little bit different in kind of a good way, though. I actually appreciated that because it made it, like, this more mythic kind of weird thing. But everything else, okay, what the fuck? Way more babies. They had one actual baby in the film. And then at one point I thought they killed the baby, and then the baby was back in a different scene. I was like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Anyways.
We should email. We're going to write an open letter to Edgelord.
They need to hire us. I think, like, I think they need more, like, younger people. Yeah, it didn't feel young. This felt old to me.
I don't know how old the people they're hiring are, but I knew, like, based off their website, they are looking for people with experience. So I assume they're probably, like, 30, like, 25 to 30.
Yeah.
Which is not, like, if you're going to make, like, Zoomer, like, baby invasion content, you need the babies making it.
That I think so too.
Get the 10-year-olds who are watching Skibbity Toilet, like, in the labs, get them cooking, like,
get an opinion from the source.
Right. Like, if they screened baby invasion in a room full of, like, 10-year-olds before, wait, maybe that's what it's designed for.
I don't think it's designed for 10. I think everything is gonna miss a 10-year-old. I think they want, like, these edgy, like, kids. I think he's shooting for a younger audience. I don't know if 10, but he's definitely shooting for, like, this movie. I just can't even tell who it's for.
Yeah, that's the problem, because, like, at least, like, the Aggro Drift, he, like, tried to release it in theaters, and it seemed like a comment on, like, cinema. Yeah. At least, but this movie, it's just, like, straight on his website, or you can, like, rent it on Apple, whatever. iMovie.
And Apple also, TV. I don't know, I feel like the diehard Harmony Korine fans are people who have are older, who have watched, like, more of his works, like, over time. Or, like, I do think it's, like, young film guys.
Yeah, because there has been, like,
anyone else in between. But
you caught yourself there.
Rihanna in that interview, she was like,
wait,
she,
who?
Like, clearly, like, Rihanna was in an interview about, like, Savage, like, Fenty lingerie. She clearly didn't want to get canceled. She was like, like, she's like, Man, really anybody can wear this. Like, you can see her get so nervous.
What was the question?
I don't even remember. I really want to pull up that clip though because it's so funny. Like,
wait, do you know the Slushy Noobs clip where Hamza's like, Martin, tell them how you were like
and
not
they for
fine.
like 21 hours or
like,
something.
Yeah, for like 20 hours.
No, literally.
That was
like,
kind of.
I thought they was just like a nice thing. Like it was like, oh, you
Yeah, I
can
thought
call
it
me
was
that.
like,
I don't care.
Yeah, I thought it was like showing like support.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I was like, honestly, that's the most Canadian mistake to make. Like
it's so wholesome. Like he was just
Yeah.
trying to show his support.
he was like, I want to be in it.
Yeah. Oh, I wish I was Canadian.
Me too, but like, also I
Man,
just,
we live in a scary world.
Yeah.
I have to choose between like in the American-Canadian War. Do I fight for my ancestry, the Canadians? I'm only one generation removed from Canada. My grandma's an immigrant.
Yes.
Or do I stay
about
where I
that.
was born? Okay, Mr. Trump, I know I'm going to get drafted. I'm like the ripe age for that kind of stuff.
Right, and you look like
I look like
what our military
I look like I'd go to the military. I'd come back with a buzz cut and I'd have all these like deep like philosophical stuff to say.
Mhm.
So I know you really want me. And like I'm a baddie. Like you want me. Like I'm a baddie. So here's all I'm gonna say. Justin Trudeau and Trump, you guys need to like debate it out because I'm not just like any other person. Like I need to feel like wanted and loved by you before I decide who I fight for. So I'm just saying, if I get drafted, you're gonna have to convince me not to dodge it. And I'm putting this on the record on the internet.
You're gonna
Like do your
make a
work.
case.
Like what's your incentive? Make a case. Like and I'm here. Like if it's good, like shit, I'm there for you. Like I'm open. Like I'm wide open. Like either one. So yeah, just let me know. Hit me a call. You're like the freaking government. They got my number somewhere. Do you ever think about that? I think about like theoretically, couldn't the government just like leak all our information like at any point?
Okay, I think about that a lot, especially with like the new we like obviously like, the government and like Apple and like all those people have my data, but then they're also selling it to like other countries.
Yeah, for like ad
like
revenue.
Yeah,
stuff,
like the whole thing about like banning TikTok because it's a Chinese app. Like we sell data to China about American citizens all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I always think like, okay, our next generation of like political leaders gonna be like blackmailed by like their porn search history when they were 20 years old.
That's
like,
crazy.
I think about that all the
yeah.
time. Like, it's scary. I don't know.
Yeah. People, that's what's like, it's so interesting. Like, people can't like make mistakes anymore. I was actually thinking about this because we were talking about like cancellation earlier. I think I figured out like sort of the problem from all sides. I think we just put too much of our personality out there on the internet.
Yeah.
Like, I think I'm guilty of this. We're all guilty of it. It's just like how the way things are now, to the point where it's like before when you would critique someone else's like art or work, it would be like the art was a vessel, was a medium, like it was detached from them.
Yeah.
Whereas now, like, we're so connected to like our digital presence, to like the stuff we put out there, whether it's like videos or podcasts or like artwork, like it is just an extension of our personality. It's not like its own like work of art anymore. So that's why I feel like, I don't know, it's so much easier to critique art and then like, I don't know where I'm going with this.
Well,
I think it
now
was.
also people like, because now also content creation is like a career people want. Like people want to be content creators, and that's literally just like you are the content.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I remember growing up, like my dream job before like I want to be a YouTuber because I watched YouTubers growing up and I was like, that life is awesome. And that's like one of the most like desirable occupations now when they do like the surveys. Remember in school when you do like those job surveys?
Yeah.
It's like YouTuber. Like
What a terrible world we live in.
I know.
No, and it's like it is so interesting because there's something so desirable and free, and there is a freedom and like your whole job just like putting yourself out there.
Yeah. Well, also
But it's also
like,
scary.
It is scary. It's like your brand is like basically it has to be your personality, right? So it seems like a free job to have because you can just be yourself, and like as long as you're making something somewhat interesting, like if you're already popular, like it's fine, and you have a lot of freedom with that. But it's also weird because like the second that you do something bad, you're getting canceled.
And they're also like tied to your past images all the time.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this. I was also thinking about like I feel like as people, like as a generation, I feel like it's also harder for us to change because we're constantly reminded of our past selves. just like through like literally through like my camera roll. Like I get like featured photos every day and like shows me pictures from the past, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, like this time was so awesome in my life. I kind of miss that because it is like just showing me the best parts of my life going like in the past. I'm like always like trying to replicate something in the past instead of like moving forward, and it's so weird. Like I kind of don't want those reminders anymore.
I don't want them, but not because of the reason you do. I want them because like my camera was like, remember this day you looked like shit freshman year? I'm like, yeah, thanks. I missed that. My camera makes me want to never look back.
Wait, really? They do you dirty?
They do me dirty. Or
they do me good. They like show me like my highlights. They're like, here's where
funny.
you pop it off.
Colin shaking.
They
do me dirty as hell. But sometimes they'll pull up like a picture of like my dog who's like passed, and like I'm tearing up for some reason. The fucking flashback on my phone. I'm like, Tucker.
Oh, is it your dead dog?
Yeah, I have 2 dead dogs.
R.I.P. Tucker.
Tucker and Tessa, y'all were the greatest. No, actually,
Tessa, you did like the double T's, like.
Yeah, Tucker and Tessa, they were English bulldogs, no tail, so they needed T names. They just had like these little like cinnamon roll things. And they were iconic. Like those were
fat.
Okay, Tucker was not fat. Tucker was like very in shape. Tessa, she was a hefty lady. She kind of like her waistline was kind of like this, and then we got like a puppy, and her waistline came like this because she would like chase him around all the time. No, actually, like he whipped her ass in shape. Both of them, like they were literally human dogs. Like I don't know how to describe it. Those were some of the greats. I always talk to them about Visual. I'm like, yeah, you don't even know Tucker and Tessa.
You don't know them like I knew them.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, you think you've seen a good dog, you've never seen these two.
I haven't either.
No, it's actually sad. You'd fuck with them because they're like English bulldogs are the ones that are like they have like the sad little jaw lines, but they're so cute and smushy.
Have you seen that like the video? I know you have because I saw you liked it on Instagram. It's a video of like the really like buff like guy with like his really tough looking like bulldog or pit bull or whatever.
Yeah.
He's like standing there like. And he's like, this is my dog.
Yeah.
And then he's just like, you look so tough. I'm like, damn.
No, literally like the thing about those dogs is they're funny because they look really tough and scary, but they are like literally not.
Yeah.
People get scared of bulldogs because of movies and stuff, but they just want to sit on the couch. Trust me. Like they are interested in nothing more than just cuddling up. They think they're lap dogs too. They just try to sit on your lap. And like they're not made for that. Like their bodies are a little bit deformed. They're really overbred. It's actually sad. Like they shouldn't exist, but since they do,
we should love them for everything.
We have to love them. Yeah,
honestly. Well, that's like my mom. Sorry, mom, but my mom has like a fear of pit bulls.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
Maybe just because media, like the perception of them.
Yeah.
And like I kind of also have that just because growing up, my mom would be like, "Stay away from pit bulls. Like they're crazy." And so now I feel like I need to be healed because I know like they're great dogs. I know they are, but I just have this like innate like built-in sort of like, ooh, stay away from that.
No, when I was little, I was attacked by a bulldog. Dang. And so when my dad was like, we're getting a bulldog, my mom was like, hell no. Like, want to attack the girls. But it's the owner's fault. Like, if a dog is bad, it's always going to be the owner's fault.
And now, like, bulldogs are your favorite dogs.
They're really my favorite dogs.
Wait, this is such a good story. Guys, dogs make mistakes. People make mistakes. You know what? Just because one dog does something bad doesn't mean all dogs are bad. And doesn't mean that dog can't change.
Yeah, like
this is a lesson for humanity. And, like, it's been, like, put in the ground. But...
yeah. No, dogs are like total reflections of the humans they're around. I really think that like if you're giving them fear, they're going to be scared. If you're giving them like aggression, they're going to learn to be aggressive.
What if you're giving them like attitude, like sass?
But oh my gosh, they can be sassy. Like
my
Rico,
dog's kind of sassy,
yeah. Now my parents have 2 French bulldogs. They downsized from the Englishes.
Those sassy
as hell. I love those dogs though too. Well, one of them is like the best though. I have a little bit favorite, Rico.
I want like positive sass in my life.
No, they will like get you right. Like, I swear, like anytime my mom leaves the house, like Rico will like sob by the front door, and I'm like, it's okay, like she's coming back, and he like literally look me up and down and be like, yeah, I don't want you, I want her. I'm like, okay, bitch.
Well, the thing about sass that's so interesting is because like I feel like people don't know how to do it anymore. We lost the ability to sass.
Yes, like
now
it's so like
sass
did you get offended? Like whoa.
Yeah,
not
it's
to
just
do like that.
Some people are just mean, but I think sass comes from a place of love. And we got it wrong.
It's about a safe
Bring
space.
it back. I'm gonna start online campaign.
It's like shade.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to shade people a little bit. Like,
Because I love Claro Shade was a great moment for us, I think.
Yeah.
Because we all love Claro. Come on, let's be real. I used to be a Claro hater, but it's because I loved her and I wanted to see her thrive and do better. Like I was a critic because I loved her, you know?
Yeah.
It was like it's like a baby invasion. Like I just want to see Harmony Korine thrive and succeed. So that's why I'm trying to figure out, I'm trying to help him, you know? That's why I want to work for him.
And it's like, if you're scared to sass people because you think you're being mean, you're probably being mean. Like, then you're not but shade is like a different vibe. Yeah. It's like, you know what, I see you and I love you and you can do better than this.
You can do better. So bring on the shade. Bring it on. I'm ready. Yeah. Like right now.
Okay, we gotta get you some socks that are gonna protect those the toesies, the tootsies.
I just have a bad relationship with my feet, just because they're all screwed up.
Oh, because you played soccer.
Yeah, literally. Sometimes I look at my feet, I'm like, why are they shaped this way? But then I saw a picture of LeBron James's. Have you seen of his toes?
No, they're real. I'm not on foot. This a feet type of internet.
It was just on the Instagram, okay? Okay. But his toes are all jammed up. Like they're overlapping each other and look like they're about to fall off.
Dang. They're scurrying away.
Yeah. Because he's just used to high impact on his feet all the time. I'm not saying I have any sort of athleticism LeBron James has, but my toes are a little fugly looking.
No, listen, not this is gonna be crazy, but if you know me, if you're my family, you know I do think I have the most beautiful feet. And I do always say that. I always used to tell my family, I have the prettiest feet in this family. And when, Little Women came out, Amy, she's like, my feet are beautiful. And I watched that movie for the first time in the theater with my family. And they all were like, and, turned and looked at me when that line came on. Because they're like, you're obsessed with your feet like that.
And you were like, not as beautiful as mine.
No, literally.
You stood up and you said, watch it. Watch it, Amy.
I took off my shoe.
In the theater. Hey, everybody. You think those feet are good? Wait, this isn't good. Okay. Everyone who tuned in and you want to see the feet. this is bad.
No, yeah. No, I mean, listen, I don't know anyone with a foot fetish, but I do always say, I tell my boyfriend, I'm like, I know you don't have a foot fetish, but, just so you know.
They are immaculate.
These are beautiful, and you should be appreciating them.
Would you sell feet pics?
No, I don't know, I don't judge people who do things like that. I just, in my head, do view that as, a range of, a type of sex work, and I just don't think I want my body to ever be commodified in that way. Yeah. But if you're doing that, slay, that's your journey. I just don't think it's mine.
I think I would, but it has to be really creative. I want someone to hit me up, be like, I want a picture of your feet, but they're covered in peanut butter.
Oh yeah, or you're doing it for the art.
Yeah,
you them, really artsy pose. They're no, closer just to the fucking feet, dude.
Yeah. No, if someone asks me I want a picture of your feet, but they're in a bowl of Fruit Loops, I'd be like, okay, yeah, I'm there. I'll do that.
I wonder if they do have requests like that. I knew someone who had their feet pics online somewhere, and they only had one customer, and every couple months they just get $40 from this random person. I was like, that's crazy.
I forget. I watched this. There was this weird show they did on HBO where it was it's about weird stuff that happened in Florida. Okay. And there was some guy on Craigslist who hired some guy. I don't know if it was to stab. I think it was to stab him.
Oh really?
Oh no, it was to cut off one of his toes.
What?
He hired someone to cut off one of his toes, and this guy was okay, I'm down. I'll do it. He needed the money. He needed the money to go to a rave. That was the crazy part.
The rave.
He was like, shit, I need to go to this rave. I'm so excited. I need the money. And so he agreed to do it, but then he chickened out because he started before he did, the guy started talking about how he was a karate teacher, people were gonna see his feet. The guy chickened out. I'm you can't be going on Craigslist.
He made the post on Craigslist.
He made the post on Craigslist.
Toe and then said, I got scared.
Bought all the medical supplies to do it safely, and they did it on doggy pads. So he cut off the toe and they heal it up. He just wanted the experience. No, there was more to it. It was have someone cut off his toe and then they cook it and eat it.
What?
And he chickened out, and then he kept afterwards. I think he still paid the guy, or maybe he didn't, or he paid him half. He was like, "Oh, sorry, I just can't do this." And he's like, "Oh," the guy was like, "Okay, whatever." And then he kept hitting up the guy and being like, "Oh, I've like reconsidered. Like, would you still be down to do it?
Wait, so the guy had to eat his toe?
Yeah, the cutter
had
of the
to
toe,
eat the toe.
had to eat the toe, and he agreed to do it for the money for the
No
rave.
amount of money in the
World to eat a stranger's toe.
To eat a stranger's freaking toe.
I know I was talking about eating placenta, but toes, like...
No, I do
that's
think
just
there's
wrong.
a difference. I do think there's... Also, people say that placenta has health benefits.
Yeah, and there's something, like, really, like, metaphorically beautiful about eating a placenta. I'm just some guy over here talking about eating placenta. This probably sounds like the most perverted, like...
You want placenta so bad.
Okay,
please send in your placenta. I probably sound crazy.
I don't mean it like that. Okay, I respect... You know what? No, I'm not. I'm gonna stand with who I am.
If you want to eat the placenta,
I'm not taking anything back anymore. I'm not ashamed of who I am.
It's not a sexual thing. He's curious.
I'm curious. Okay? Yeah, thank you. Do you have my back?
I do. I mean, listen. Like, I'm not gonna shame you for that one.
Yeah, you might just not like consume it with me.
I definitely will not be consuming any placenta. If I were to consume any, it would be mine. Mm-hmm. I think.
Like, would you though?
If I could consume mine.
Mm-hmm.
No. I told the only thing I'm eating.
Can we make a pact? Well, can we make a pact?
Okay, what?
If you have a baby,
you want to eat the placenta.
We share the placenta.
Okay, you have to be like my baby's godfather or something then, because like I feel like you're connected to that in a crazy way. Oh, this is your Uncle Garrett. He ate my placenta.
I became your godfather.
I would introduce you to people like that though.
That'd be awesome though.
No, literally. Okay, no. If that happens, okay, like at like whoever dies first at the funeral, like there needs to be mention of the fact that placenta was eaten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Okay, I'm down.
If it's for anyone, it's for Sam. For Sam's baby. Okay, I think we're gonna wrap it up there. Do you want a media of the week? What's something you want people to check out?
Okay, something I want people to check out. Whoa, why am I blinking? Okay. Walter, well, his name's Walton. I always say Walter and Visual like, it's not his name.
Walter.
Walton Goggins, he has an AD house tour, and it's perfection. He's a beautiful, beautiful person. I think you should watch that house tour. Also, baseball season just started, so go Giants and go Red Sox. Check them out.
The second part. My media of the week. I experienced this today.
Yeah.
There's like if you go outside and you can like look at nature. I don't do it very often.
He's different. That's like the
that was like
my media is no media.
My media is nature. Actually, as I said that, I was hurting me. No, honestly though, like I went outside today and I was just like, I'm just gonna sit here and look around, and if I get bored, I'll read a book. And I was actually looking at the sky, and it just reminded me, like, I was really bored as a kid. Like, I spent so much time, like, either, like, playing Wii or, like, sitting outside and, like, looking at the sky.
Yeah.
And, like, it just kind of brought me back. So if it's a nice day out, honestly, go, like, look around. But actual media, because, like, we all know you're consuming. Actual media, shit. I was listeing to, Public Image Limited, or known as PIL, fronted by Johnny Rotten of the Sex Pistols. They have an album called Metal Box. It's on Spotify, second edition, but like the name is Metal Box. It's really weird.
Yeah.
It's really like weird and like it's like one of the first like post-punk albums.
Oh, cool.
So it's a lot of just like weird like punk vocals on really like soothing like experimental music. I was not expecting it to be that weird because like I know PIL and like I know some of their popular songs, and it's just kind of like fun like 80s pop. But like hearing that album, I was like, whoa. I feel like I rarely hear something where I'm like, this is like new for me.
Yeah.
It's
wait, that's sick. Okay,
that's really good. So
I want to watch that.
Listen to Metal Box, or second edition, whatever you want to call it. Say something poetic and like really awesome.
Okay, something poetic. Listen. Okay, actually, take out your fucking AirPods when you walk around and listen to the world, because the world has things to say to you.